Well, what's up, Grace Life Church? Today we have Erin Ishii with us, and she is going to tell us about a couples event that's coming up called A Weekend to Remember. So, Erin, can you tell us when and where this event is taking place?
Yeah, so the event is on November 14th through the 16th. It's a weekend in Sioux Falls at Denny Sanford. So it starts like Friday night at 7 p.m. so people can have time to get there after work. And then Saturday it's until 4:15, and then there's a date night to remember. And then Sunday it's from 8 to 11:30.
So, Erin, why are you excited about this upcoming event?
Yeah, so Greg Speck and his wife are one of the speakers. There's two couples that are going to be speaking. And my husband and I went to Coach's Timeout in Duluth 2 years ago, and he was the speaker there, and he was incredible. He just does such a good job of covering some difficult topics or maybe hard to talk about topics. And he just does a really fun, funny way of talking about those things.
If there was one takeaway that had the biggest impact on your guys' marriage, what would you say it was?
Yeah, there was so many pages, you guys. So I went through, I still had the notes. So I couldn't narrow it down to one. So I'll keep it quick, but just some of the takeaways were we just need each other, and some of our weaknesses are our spouse's strengths, and that's by design. There's nothing better than growing together in your marriage and just speaking to each other in a way that brings life to your spouse. And just that communication is the lifeblood of every relationship. And yeah, it was great.
I'm Jim McKenzie, my wife Jamie McKenzie. We've been to the Weekend to Remember twice, and we recommend it.
So it was for one session on the second day that they split, and men went one place and women went the other. And I want to say it was Saturday night that it was the date night. And the thing about date night that I remember very specifically was they really go deep, and they encourage you to discuss the hard stuff. And they kind of give you some talking points to go through. I was going to say, I remember right after they split off, the men and women, when we reconnected, we were outside, and you looked at me with tears in your eyes and you said, "You are a daughter of the King, and I need to treat you that way." So I know that was your takeaway. For me, it was really that emphasis. The first time we went, we were 2 years into our marriage. He was a newer Christian, and so this was definitely a nice guiding point for us in our marriage and where we wanted to be.
I mean, I think I remember distinctly from the first time we went where I really grasped the concept of a marriage of three, like a rope with Christ in the center. And I'll guarantee you that concept and knowing that and being able to apply it saved this marriage. So if I would have never grasped that concept, thanks to that seminar, we probably wouldn't be here today.
What advice would you give to somebody who's maybe on the fence about going, whether they're engaged or married?
You won't regret it. Anything that you can do to invest in your relationship, how can you regret it? Because it just makes it better. It makes it helps with the communication, and we can all really use help with communicating and with our spouse, with the world, whatever. It's useful tools. I mean, it's worth going at least once to try it, and you could end up being like us where we went a second time, we want to go a third time. Just whatever investment you can put into your marriage, you'll get it tenfold. So
I think the raffle that Grace Life is offering, that if you register using the Grace Life name, you can either be reimbursed or offer that to another couple. Actually made me consider if our schedule is available for this year.
Awesome. Well, that's perfect, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you so
for
much
sharing.
for sharing.
for sure.